create your reality, you create your experience of reality. That is what someone who I really look up to just said, and it just goes against everything that I believe in. So I want to come on here and tell you guys why I completely disagree with this person. So I believe that you do create your reality, and it's because I have so much evidence, so much real lived experience, so much external sources in order to determine, like, is this belief true or not? So this person believes you don't create your reality. Reality is reality. You create your experience in reality. And I have so many just personal stories of times where it seemed like this is what would happen. It seemed like this is my reality. My reality is a life of addiction. My reality is a life of heartbreak and bad relationships and bad friendships. My reality is a life of struggle and instability. My reality is a life of lack. And because I have completely shifted my reality, I know that it's not just me like shifting my experience of reality. I know that I have completely changed the trajectory of generations forward and generations back. Like, it's just like, please, you can create your reality. And this is evidenced by the observer effect. The observer effect is something that they talk about in quantum physics, which is they observed that when someone observes something, the particle actually can like jump and move and shift. And because of this, it means that you have to take into account when you're doing a scientific study, the fact that you are even observing this scientific study, it means that something is like, you are a variable in this like study. So you have to account for the fact that you are observing it, and that that's going to shift matter, is going to shift particles, is going to shift quantum, all these things, and it's going to literally change reality and change the study in essence. So that is why a lot of people who are in like, you know, the woo-woo world are like, yes, you can create your reality, you can shift things. And even like, I'm a Christian, I believe in the Bible. Even in the Bible, there is so much evidence of people who, even on an individual level, their will, their intention, their desire, their want for someone else, their want for their nation, them fasting, them praying, them being intentional about what they desired, has completely changed the trajectory in the course of their whole lives, or someone else's lives, or their family's lives, or a whole nation. And so I'm like, how could this person not believe that you create your reality? And this person is also a Christian. So I'm just like, you read the same book as me. Like, of course, God is not a genie. You can't just rub the genie in a bottle and then boom, he's going to grant you all your wishes. Like, thank God that he hasn't granted you certain wishes of yours. Like, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful that God has not given me a lot of the desires of my heart yet, because God is gracious. He loves you. He's not going to give you anything that you're not ready for. Like, if you ever heard of the curse of the lottery, when someone gets something that they don't have the capacity to hold, it can literally destroy their lives. Like, if you've ever read the stories about people who have gotten the lottery and like there's been deaths in the family and people have tried to steal from them, and they gave money to people around them and those people destroyed their lives because they have all these addictions. Like, y'all, please, like, be grateful if you desire something and God has not given it to you yet. But my point is that God will give you certain things and grant you certain wishes and say, like, yes, my child, you can have this. And it completely shifts your reality. But it all starts with your desire. Like, if you don't desire it, why would God give it to you? Because it's like imagine God gave me some like brick and mortar business that I'm like, oh, I really don't even want to run this. Like, you know, it's just like, it's painful. I would just like burn the whole thing down. So my point is, I've seen in my life, like, even me desiring to be more rested, more at peace, like, my father has started this company that's grossed over $1 million, like, within the past year. And it's just like, that's crazy. And he's like, I really want to provide for you and your siblings. Like, you guys did a lot on your own. You know, you guys done a lot on your own, and I really want to step up as a father. I never even thought, like, with the tumultuous relationship I've had with my father in the past, like, I never even fathomed that would be a possibility for me and him to have a relationship like this. Like, we're like this. Like, we talked just last night and he told me this. And like, me and my boyfriend, even, we've been together 3 years. We were on and off for the first year and a half. Like, things really didn't shift until I got baptized, but it's like I can see the work that God has done in my life. I can see the work that I've done in my life, the inner work, in order to be able to receive the things that I desire, in order to shift my outer reality to match up with like my inner reality of like my truth, of the thing that I knew I was put on this earth to have. So it's like, to think that you don't have any power, to think that you're powerless, to think that you've given away your power and you're just like, no, I can't create my reality. I can just shift my experience. Like, no, you literally can change your reality. You can change relationships. Of course, you can't change all of them. Like I said, like, you know, I've tried with many people that I've just had to like completely cut out of my life, but you really can shift things for the better in your life. And you can completely like 180 your life by having a desire, by shedding all the BS that's been put on you, all of the conditioning, all of the beliefs. Like, the reason I believe I can change my reality is because this is what I believe, and that has become true for me. By shedding these beliefs that, oh, I don't have any power, I can't change my reality, you know, maybe I can just change my experience. Like, no, you can change your reality, you can change your life. And I really feel like this is also because maybe people won't agree with me, but I feel like men and women have a completely different experience in life. Like, men have the experience of like burden and duty and honor and sacrifice, and women have that as well to an extent. But I feel like we for sure, I don't know, feel better when we're like, if men are the giving energy, we are the receiving energy. The more that we're filled up, the more that we are feeling abundant, the more that, like, you know, we just create from a different space. We create from overflow. We don't need like super hard pressure and children and burden and all this stuff in order to make us feel like, okay, let's get to work. You know, some people, especially in survival, which is like primarily like masculine energy, people in survival will need that. But a lot of people who are more conscious, more ascended, more in their feminine energy, which is a result of you actually getting out of survival, you become more in your feminine, you become more relaxed. Even men too. Like, we are definitely in, especially in America, in a very feminine energy right now. But the more you're in that space, the more you can create from like a place of desire and from a place of like just abundance, as opposed to like need and duty and sacrifice and like ripping and running pillar to post. You know, like, you're able to actually create and shift your reality just from a place of pure desire. And because of all of this evidence, because of me accepting this belief from other people, that I'm like, oh my God, like, they're like, I can create my reality. Yes, I can create my reality. I'm taking my power back and I'm creating a reality that I desire. If you don't fit into that, those people fall off. If you're meant to be in my life, you either meet me where I'm at, or you fall off, like, or you grow, you ascend more than me, I catch up to you. Like, you know, now we're right here, we're neck and neck, and we're just growing together. And those are the most fulfilling relationships. But I definitely believe that you can create your reality if you can see my passion in this. Honestly, maybe the reason why I can create my reality is because I believe I can create my reality. Your beliefs shape your reality, or your experience of reality. Your beliefs shape it. So if you can take on a belief that is empowering to you, that is going to empower you and inspire you to take action, and inspire you to like download the Magical Morning Mindset map, just a little plug, download that and actually put like your dreams and your ideas and everything into that, and look at that every day and allow that to inspire you and allow that to fuel you, like, your reality will change. It will shift, and it will shift like faster than you could even imagine. So I hope this helps. Leave me comments down below whether you agree or disagree. I'm open to either side, and I'll see you guys in the next one.